I'm Kiana McCary.
Today is Friday, November 15th.
Here are your Husky headlines. Iron Pigs field trips are April 23rd, April 29th, and May 12th. Cost is $10 per ticket, which includes hot dog, chips, and water. Permission slips and money are due immediately. See Mr. Trasa and or Mr. Brader. The first ever acoustic cafe will be taking place in the library on the evening of November 21st. The library will be turned into a starlit cafe. Admission is $5, which also includes your refreshments. Space is limited, so buy your ticket early. Tickets can be purchased in the library. Did you know that by donating just 1 pint of blood, you can save the lives of as many as 3 people? Do your part in saving lives by donating blood at the Miller Keystone Blood Drive on November 20th, located in the boys' gym. The blood drive will take place from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You must have your student-issued ID on you to donate. There are limited spots available. Make an appointment with the National Honor Society member or Mrs. Tinsman Schaefer in B3.
Did you order your Krispy Kreme donuts yet? They sell for the amazing price of $7 for a dozen delicious donuts. Don't miss out. Order your Krispy Kreme donuts today from any NHS member or Mrs. Tinsman Schaefer in room B3. Senior dues. Seniors can pay their $40 class dues in room B11 after school on Monday through Thursday, starting November 18th. Class dues must be paid in order to attend prom and walk at graduation. Mr. Ronalds and Mr. Smith will be collecting dues. College visits. The following colleges will be visiting DHS. Sign up in the College and Career Center to receive a pass for each visit. November 20th, Western New England University, Period 6. November 20th, U.S. Marines, Period 2. November 22nd, University of Scranton, Period 3.
In London, England, 2 British teens named Amber Longford and Annie Collins outraged Americans when they decided to dress as the Twin Towers on 9/11 for a Halloween costume. Their costumes were labeled as the North and South Tower and included a variety of explosions, planes, and people jumping out of the buildings. The British newspaper named The Sun reported the story. The 19-year-old students also wore American flags planted among the wreckage on their heads. They had received £150 or $240 American for winning the Best Dress competition at a Halloween party in Chester, England. John Deal, president of New York-based 9/11 Victims Organization, the Feel Good Foundation, described the incident as shameful. Almost 3,000 people died in the 9/11 attacks, including 67 UK citizens. The teen apologized if any offense was caused. In the statement they added, "The idea was to depict a serious modern-day horror that happened in our lifetime and was not intended as a joke." A Utah doctor was found guilty of his wife's murder verdict in a verdict read early Saturday morning. After he learned his fate, McNeil showed no emotion, but his relatives seemed to. McNeil claims that his wife's death was an accident. The jurors believed the prosecutor's allegations that Martin drugged, then drowned his wife Michelle McNeil in their bathtub of their home on April 11, 2007 to be with his mistress. McNeil was on trial for 22 days in Provo, Utah. He pleaded not guilty to charges of murder and obstruction of justice. He was charged with obstruction of justice for how he hindered the investigation. However, defense attorney says she died of natural causes even though she was found with multiple drugs in her system. McNeil's children were, for the most part, happy with the verdict. He could face 30-plus years in prison.
This past week, tragedy struck the Philippines in the form of a typhoon. This is said to be the worst recorded natural disaster ever recorded in world history to date and has left in its wake thousands of Filipinos dead, with the death toll expected to rise due to lack of food and medication. These situations, which have led people to begin stealing due to desperate need of supplies, are expected to get progressively worse.
I'm Michaela Rivera.
And I'm Kiana McCary. You keep barking, Husky Pack.